Hi, it's Paul here again from SmartSend. In this video, we're going to install and configure the SmartSend extension for OpenCart version 2. Version 2 SmartSend, not version 2 OpenCart, of course. Okay, the first thing we do is navigate to Extensions Shipping, which we have already done here, and we click on Install. Now, if you're upgrading, you'll have to click Uninstall and then Install again to activate the new features. You'll also need to have VQ Mod installed for this plugin to work. You'll be warned if you don't have it there. Okay, so we're installing that now. Let's go into the settings and check that box to enable it. Now, there's some settings here that are important for the new fulfillment functionality. If you are a company, you'll need to put this company name setting in here. If you're just a person with a little shopping cart that you're mucking around with, don't worry about this. But if you are, in fact, a legal company, you'll need to put that in there. We require a contact for the courier to call if something goes wrong. I'll fill again. And a contact phone number. Not my real number. Okay, for package collection, we need a shipping pickup street address. This is the actual address that the courier will arrive at to collect your package. We're going to go with, let's see, Murray in Queensland. 4172. We don't bother doing checks for these because you'll soon find out if these are wrong. Got to make sure that that town actually is in that postcode there. Now, tail lift pickup. Just a note for people upgrading, there are some settings that are the same and some that have changed or been added to. Tail lift pickup in this case, you can specify if anything in the shopping cart is over a certain weight, then tail lift pickup will be automatically selected for pickup. Not necessary for delivery, but definitely pickup. So if you put in, say, 50 kilograms, anything over that, if any items in the cart are over 50 kilograms, a tail lift pickup truck, a tail lift truck will come and pick up your packages. Auto fulfillment. This is for people who want the courier to be ordered as soon as the status of the order changes to processing, processed or complete. There'll be no actual manual selection of the fulfillment process. It'll go and order the courier and get it sent to you as soon as possible. Of course, the carton default package type and the default dimensions were in the old one and they stay the same. If you have a product in your cart that doesn't have dimensions, it will fall back to this. If they're all the same, then you can just use this and not have to go into each product and set shipping dimensions and shipping types. We've got, of course, all the new priority satchel and fixed price satchel types that you can set. Okay, display quotes, or just the cheapest or just the fastest quote. Handling fees again. Now, transport assurance, we now have the ability to set a cost against each particular product in your catalog. If they don't have a cost, then you could wind up paying more, costing you more for transport assurance because you're only covered for the actual wholesale cost, what you paid for the products. You're not covered for what the customer paid for the products. So you'll get a warning here if you've got products that don't have the new cost field associated set there. I'll just take you briefly there. And we have a look at the iPhone. And we see that it now has a cost field associated with it. In this case, we put $65 because why not? Also added to the products, shipping class. You can set the shipping class for that particular product. For example, if you've got a whole bunch of Fastway Fixed price road satchels, then you would set one of these to that. Then when shipping is calculated, it says to the server that we do have these satchels and factors it appropriately. My phones aren't that heavy. Let's put it to that, and yeah. Okay, so that's in a carton. Yes, that looks about right. We save that. Now we'll return to where we were in the settings. Okay, here we are in the settings again. Okay, so we've set that there. You'll see that iPhone is not in there. So you can set transport assurance to be always off. That means that the customer won't have the option on the order page to select it. Always on, in which case they won't have the option, but it will be on anyway. And optional, which will give them the choice of transport assurance. Assurance minimum. If the contents of the cart aren't higher than this, then it won't offer the assurance. It'll just say, not really worth it. Receipt of delivery, once again, always off, always on, or user selects. Customer can select whether they have receipt of delivery. Of course, there's a slight increase in price, probably about 5% or something like that for receipt of delivery. It's just a couple of dollars extra, usually. Tail lift delivery is for delivery, always off, always on, or optional. For occupational health and safety purposes, that should be optional. If the delivery address isn't a company, then you'll have to have that available or on for occupational health and safety reasons. And finally, check that box there to have the system send the recipient an email with all tracking details and such like when the order is fulfilled. Let's save those there. New. Okay. That concludes the installation and setup. The next video will be about fulfillment.